Catholic Wildlife Sanctuary. It's important.
This is not right.
And vibrant wildlife.
Teachers can't be exploited like this.
Conservation efforts are underway to bring
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
population.
Hi Valley Catholic, I'm Joe Exotically Valiant, and I'm here to host Monday morning meeting because for some reason Mrs. Gates seems to have disappeared. But I got some good help here. I don't know where Mr. Iriarty is either. He seems to have been disappeared too, and I didn't get time to find a pumpkin. Our first announcement is attention National Honor Society members. There's a meeting today after school at 3:40. So now let's jump on over to Miss Graham for a weekly public service announcement.
Hey there, you cool valiants. It's Miss Graham coming from the jungle of my backyard with an update on where we're at for student emergency forms. Even with the abundance of wildlife here in the jungle, I've still managed to stay on top of the emergency forms that have been coming in slowly but surely this week. However, we still are missing quite a few. Spent about 4 hours this past week emailing individual students who do not have their emergency forms turned in, asking you to do so ASAP. So students, check your email, get that emergency form filled out and get it to me this week. Back to you in the newsroom.
Thank you, Ms. Graham. That was a great announcement. And don't forget, you need to get those forms signed we talked about last week too. And also, hey, you know, this week is a short week. And that's great news. We got no school on Friday because it's the end of the quarter. Now we're going to jump over to
Mr. Gallagher for an announcement from Outdoor Club.
We're going to get ya!
Hey Valiant, it's Mr. Gallagher here. We got a very special Outdoor Club announcement for this month of November. So this month, since we can't all be together, I decided what better way to get these Valiants outside than reward them with some free stuff. So this month of November, I want all of you to send in your most extreme outdoors photos and videos. In exchange, you can win a custom-made Valley Catholic neck gaiter just like this one. Now, this isn't a Valley Catholic neck gaiter. So instead, I brought in a special guest, Mr. Iriarty, to tell you a little bit about what you can win.
Hi, I'm Doug Iriarty, avid outdoorsman. Don't have a lot of call to wear a mask when we're outdoors, but even if I did, I wouldn't wear it anyway. I'll tell you why. I prefer the gaiter. Lots of reasons why the gaiter's better. It goes off and on a lot easier and keeps your hands free. Keeps your neck nice and warm. And if you have a lot of hair, like Isaac Terrell, it's a great headband. Keep your hair out of your way. And look at this. When you're out in the woods, you take your gaiter, you tie it in a knot right here like this, and then you know what you got? You got a little basket. You got a basket. So, you know, if all of a sudden you're out, if you're picking nuts and berries, boom, you can keep them right in there. You know, it's not too good for water. If you come along a stream or something and you're trying to gather water in it, it's not really good for that. But if you do manage to get it wet, you can wring a little of it out, and then you know what? Boom, it goes right on top of your head and keeps you cool in the hot sun. VC gaiters, that's the way to go.
Thanks, Mr. Iriarty. So, how do you win one? Well, go ahead and this month, go out on an adventure. Mountain biking, hiking, trail running like I'm doing now, whatever it might be. Send it in to pgallagher@vcstudent.org. Once you've entered the contest, Mr. Thomas and I will select 5 submissions that we really think fit that outdoor club ethos. Once we've selected, you can go ahead, come over to Valley Catholic, and you can pick up those neck gaiters at the end of the month. Don't worry if you don't get it this month, because next month we'll have another giveaway. So go ahead and submit your videos, your photos, your posts, whatever it takes, and you'll also have a chance to be featured on the Valley Catholic ASB Instagram page. So Valiants, I'm looking forward to seeing all the submissions you put together. And once you do, go ahead and again, send them to pgallagher@vcstudent.org, and we'll go ahead and post them to the Valley Catholic ASB Instagram page, and you'll be entered to win a custom VC neck gaiter. See you out there.
And now we're going to see what's on the list of college visits this week with Joe Bernard. Take it away, Mr. Bernard.
Thanks, Anchor Desk. Hey, Valiants. Hope you had a great Halloween weekend. This week is a lot slower in college land. We have 2 college visitors on board. We've got Hawaii Pacific University and Loyola Marymount of Chicago coming to visit, both on Wednesday, both at lunchtime. And if you're thinking of applying to any of those schools, please make a note of attending. We do have on Thursday, November 5th, a virtual college fair that you're all invited to. The information and link has been sent to you on the email that I sent out last week. It has over 25 Jesuit colleges in attendance, schools like Santa Clara, Gonzaga, USF, all the Loyolas, Creighton, Marquette, you name it. Most of the Jesuit schools are going to be there, and they would love to hear from you. So the students this year, this college fair, will be running a lot of the panels. So it's a great opportunity if you have questions. So try to make it if you're applying to any one of those schools. If you have questions, be in touch with me, please. Students, remember, November 15th is the next deadline. If you have materials that are going to be needing to be sent in by November 15th, I need to know about it. All right. Thanks a lot. Have a great week, Valiants.
Thank you, Joe Exotically Valiant Bernard. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm not so convinced that Mr. Thomas, the Grim Reaper there, he's responsible for Mrs. Gates' disappearance. I think he's a patsy. A Pat C. Thomas. Get it? Pat Thomas. You know who I do things behind it? You know who I think's behind it? You know who I think's behind it? I'll tell you who I think's behind it. I think it's that Brenna Baskin. I think she's behind it 100%. Because you know what? She's against the whole VC Wildlife Sanctuary. So I think she bumped off Mrs. Gates. That's what I think. She made her disappear. She went and got her. That's what I think. Hey, we're gonna listen to Mr. Chapman now. Mr. Chapman's gonna give us some athletic news.
Mr. Chapman here with an athletics update, filling in for Coach Sabaka. Thank you to everyone who's been coming to our optional season 1 workouts. It's been great seeing everybody masked up, working with your coaches and being around your teammates. This is the last week of spring sports. Next week, starting on the 9th, our fall sports will start there 2 weeks. Be looking for an email from your coaches. If you haven't gotten any information from coaches, it's probably because you haven't signed up. If you need to sign up, you can check the October 16th Valiant View. You can check for an email from Mrs. Alfieri on October 22nd. And then also through Mrs. McMillan, Coach Sabaka sent an email with the sign up link. If you can't find any of those, you can always email Mrs. Alfieri directly and she will send you the sign up link. You also need to make sure you have a physical on file. You won't be able to practice if you don't have a physical set up. And once you get those, make sure to send those in to Mrs. Alfieri as well. Just a reminder, if you are not feeling well, please don't show up to the practices. But it'll be great to see everybody as we move into fall sports. I'm gonna finish this up because he's looking at me funny. Have a great day.
I can't believe he's blaming me for what happened to Mrs. Gates. And now he's bringing the kids in to interact with the animals. The brawn bear, the iceberg, the pterodactyl. This is ridiculous. Howard, it's me. We need to shut down the VC Wildlife Sanctuary and show them how to run an ethical wildlife reserve.
Yeah, here you go. Have a little bit of that. You know what? I'll tell you, that Brenna Baskin Robin 31 flavors, all bad. That's what I have to say about her. I'll tell you what, you know what you need to remember? Here at the VC Wildlife Sanctuary, we take care of everybody here. So you have to just remember that everybody here, they are safe, they are strong, and they are loved just like you. This is Joe Exotically Valiant saying, have a great week, Valley Catholic. Hi, Valley Catholic. I'm Joe Exotically Valiant, and I'm here to host the
Monday morning meeting, which is brought to you by Joe Valiant TV. And I'm here. Does Mrs. Gates seem to be, I don't think this is the right accent. Sorry. Try again.
Are you sure that I can sit this close to the tiger? Yeah? You have it tamed? Okay. Because it's looking at me funny, and it's making me nervous. But
You know who I think's behind it? You know who I think's behind it? I'll tell you who I think's behind it. I think it's that Brenna Baskin. I think she's behind it 100%. You know, she's against the whole VC Wildlife Sanctuary.
I can't believe he's blaming me for what happened to Mrs. Gates. Now he's bringing in the kids to interact with the animals. The brown bear. I can't believe. Am I supposed to look at you?
You can wring a little of it out, and then you know what? Boom, it goes right on top of your head and keeps you cool in the hot sun. VC Gators, that's the way to go.
Ready?
Thank you, Joe Exotic Valiantly Bernard. And right now, I gotta tell you, I don't remember my line.
Closer to the Sabocat's home, another cat resides.
This is not
Regina
right.
Mufasa is the most
Teachers
active
can't be
feline on
exploited
campus
like
and likes
this.
to break a sweat on the elliptical.
you're sure? Okay. All right. I paid extra for this. It's all part of the package. Okay. Safari package. All right. Just go as normal. Okay.